Hello and welcome to another episode of the Points of Articulation. My name's Dave, and today we're looking at A-Wings. Now, the A-Wing is the fastest rebel ship in the original trilogy. Basically, they are the interceptor type of fighter for the Rebellion, and I have two different molds today. They may look similar, but the original one, which is a titanium, the details are there, but they're not as defined and accurate as the brand new one, which is from the Black Series for The Force Awakens when that line came out. So we have a lot to cover, so let's get started. First off, before I get going with the molds, I just want to do a little compare and contrast here. Now we see the cockpits are similar, the engines are similar mold. However, the body, as we look at this one, it's missing some detail that this one has, such as the line right here. But this one, I don't know, maybe the mold was going bad. This one seems a bit bubbly. It looks more organic looking. And this one looks more industrial with the line work and detail with the line work. This one looks like a bunch of the details are rounded out and not as defined. As we can see here, you could tell it's supposed to look like a step, like right there at the tip of my finger. But it's rounded. On this one, you could definitely tell there is two steps right there, or pieces of metal that looks like steps. So, having said that, let's go over the mold for the titanium one. And it does have a lot of line work on here. Zoom in better. Goes down here. A lot of line work in the front. And the cockpit actually opens up, and there's not a chair, but it's just little lines there. They didn't have to do it, but it's cool they did. And that's a little loose. All the hinges are loose on this bad boy. We have the guns here, sculpted nice. We go back, it has 4 fins, so that's cool. The engines, and this side's basically the same, except this one has the line here and this one doesn't. But anywho, turn it around. We have our 2 screws, our peg port, and actually there's 2 hidden screws on the bottom of the engines. So that's nice. And all the line work going down, more copyright crap. Tip looks good. It also has landing gear. And mine likes to fall out sometimes. If I can. Always have a problem with landing gear with these things. There we go. And it looks pretty cool with the landing gear down. Now let's look at the Black Series version. Okay, for the most part, the Black Series version looks almost identical, but it's the fine details that tells them apart. And this one is full of beautiful lines. The guns are the same. The engines are the same. The fins might be a little tiny bit different. I can't really tell. But what is different is this section here. On the bottom, same screw placement. We got our... On the bottom, we have same screw placement. Molding. Same landing gear. And our peg port. And almost forgot this, the cockpit to the A-Wing opens up on the Black Series as well. And again, it's just a vague interpretation of a seat and controls. Same as the other one. Not much to write home about. For the paint for the titanium A-Wing, we have blue, white. The main body is a tan color with dark tan or brown blotches here and here. In the back, it's the same tan with some bronze. On the engines, a dark bronze with a yellowish color for the engines. Tan. It looks to be a dark black. Same for this part right here. The guns are red, silver, and the same tan as the body. We have 2 red marks here. The cockpit has white on it, so that's neat. The bottom is like a purple, and then the same dark blue, white, and the tan again. And that just about does it for this A-Win. For the Black Series one, they went with a movie-accurate color scheme. So the main color is this tan. Then we have this maroonish color that goes right down, and it's all worn. You got two triangles there that are painted in. The guns are gray, red, and maroon tips. We have gray right there, gray on the cockpit. And we'll turn around, we have red on the engines, gray, the interior is gray. The wings are tan with a gray stripe in different spots on each one. And on the bottom, the back is not painted. For the bottom, we just have the maroon strip, and that's about it. Now, as you can see, the average. So as you can see, this is the original one here, and this is the new one, the Black Series. When you put them like this, you can tell just by looking at the top. See how straight it is? Well, it has a slight curve, but down here, the angle is bubbly. So it's either a brand new mold, which that's what I think it is for this one, or it's just the mold was becoming crappy after so many productions, after so many uses of it, and it started to wear off. But either way, they both are good. I recommend both of them if you can find either one. They are nice representations of the A-Win, and it's nice. If you're going for accuracy, get the Black Series. If you're going just to have one and it's a good representation, go with the Titanium. Again, they are almost identical. It's just these little tiny details that are different. So just like all Titaniums, they have that peg hole and a nice stand, and that could go in the bottom like that. And mine always flops out, the landing gear, so you just gotta watch that. But before I put the Black Series on the stand, let's measure them, because they are almost the same exact length. And this is about 3 inches. So it's a nice length little fighter. And the Black Series also comes with a stand that goes in the peg. And there you go. And that just about does it for my review today. This was the Star Wars Titanium A-Win, and this one was the Star Wars Black Series A-Win. They're both die-cast, they're cool. And thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.